It ain't Pacific. This is an Atlantic beer. I don't know. I was going for something on the play of, people getting the word Pacific confused with the word specific. Anyway, I screwed that one up, but whatever. Hey there, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain. Thanks for checking out this video. I've got Atlantic Brewing Company's Coal Porter. Now, Bill G, I believe this is the one you were raving about a little while ago. I didn't remember to write it down. Sorry. But I believe it was one of their porters or one of their other darker beers, so it could be off. But this is brewed by Atlantic Brewing Company in Bar Harbor, Maine, in Bar Harbor. Bar Harbor. Some of you know what I'm getting at, some of you don't. I believe this is my first Atlantic beer being reviewed on camera. I'll have to go back and look to see. I'm pretty sure I've had at least one or two of their beers at local beer fests. Not this year, being 2020. There have been no fucking local beer fests, but there have been a few in the past. One a year up until now, and now being... Anyway, fuck COVID for ruining beer fests this year. I don't even think they're planning on scheduling Extreme Beer Fest in Boston, Mass, which has been one of my goddamn favorites. Looking forward to it next year, though, in 2021. All right, so let's take a... Ooh. That's a porter, but that is a dark porter. There's a little bit of light coming in down here. I got a halfway decent head on it, not too great. I don't see a lot of bubbles coming up from the bottom. Man, is that dark. I mean, like right here where the glass is thin enough, you can kind of see some light coming through, and it's got a little bit of a brownish color to it. But for the most part, that is dark, dark, dark. I mean, it's almost like a stout. Coal porter, I mean, coal. Do they have the ABV on this, or? No, I don't see it. Ooh, pardon. I've got a couple of other beers coming up on me. This might not be my first one tonight. But you guys expect that anyway. It's got a bit of a neutral aroma. I might be getting just a hint of roastiness. It doesn't smell like much. But that's not always an indicator of taste, so... It's got a medium heavy mouthfeel, so it's easy to drink and smooth, but the flavor belies how easy to drink and smooth it is. That is roasty. That is toasty, and coal porter is a very apt name for it because it is so smoky and so roasty. I'm going to repeat myself here, but it is it's dark and heavy on taste without being dark and heavy on mouthfeel, which means this is a dangerous beer. I don't know what the ABV is, but it is a dark, heavy beer, which stands to reason is probably heavier on the ABV, but it is very, very easy to drink. And these beers tend to settle heavily here. So the fact that I think I could drink this really fast means that I could be in trouble later if I had more than one of these, because you could probably drink the whole six-pack and then be like, oh, so bloated. Pardon. But I'm going to say this, and I hope it doesn't sound negative, but the reason it's called coal porter is because it is so roasty, smoky, and dark that it's like drinking coal. I mean, like in the most pleasant way possible. Oh man, it, I mean, I'm almost getting hints of chocolate and coffee, but if I'm getting chocolate and coffee, it's like, the 90% cocoa chocolate that you get, like the darkest chocolate that you can possibly have. And again, that's because it is so roasted. Same thing for coffee. It is like the blackest black roast coffee that you could find. And it would be so easy for this to tip the scale into that, it's like drinking a cupful of ash category, but it's not. It's like, again, as close as they could possibly get. Damn. So dark and heavy in flavor, while still having that medium to medium heavy mouthfeel. It's misleading. I think the last time I had a beer that was this smoky and roasty and dark and heavy in flavor, it was also very heavy in mouthfeel. It was like drinking a cup of molasses. Speaking of which, there is a hint of molasses in there too. Damn. There's something about that beer. I'm really loving it. I think I'm hitting this with a 5 out of 5. And again, it's just surprising. There's just that dark, roasty, smoky flavor, smokiness, roastiness. There's not a particular flavor that's coming forward, but just overall, the fact that it is so smoky and roasty, it's like, again, if you could ever say there's anything pleasant about the smell of a coal fire or any fire, it's right here. It's all the pleasant parts of smelling fire and getting that taste in your mouth without any of the unpleasantness. That it's just blown me away by how I'm just saying it's a one-trick pony, because it's only dark roasty flavor. It's not giving me any anything different, anything unusual. It's not giving me hops to blend with that roastiness, but it is in and of itself such a perfect porter that it's getting that 5 out of 5. That is a great beer. You should check it out. And when you're done checking it out, hit me up down below in the comments at the email link. Love to hear what you have to say about Atlantic Brewing Company's Coal Porter. Bill, I'm probably going to touch base with you after I post this video and double check and make sure this is the one that I was looking for. Like I said, I'm sorry I forgot to write it down, but based on my experience with this beer, I'm pretty sure this is the right one, because if I remember right, you were pretty impressed by it as well. But yeah, while you guys are down there doing the comments or the email, make sure to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click that little bell up there so you get a notification. Whew, that one snuck up on me. Excuse me. So you get a notification whenever I post a new one. Until next time, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.